What's up, Epic 7? Before we jump into today's stream, I wanted to give a special shout out to my sponsor, Huawei Appgallery. Appgallery is continuing its special promotions for the month of June, making it even easier to access coupons, offering 20% or more off your Epic 7 purchases and 25% value in physical prizes. Installing Appgallery is simple. Just follow these instructions or check out the how-to video linked in the description of today's VOD. Once installed, claiming your coupon is as simple as checking out the promotion section. Then when you go to make your next purchase, your coupon will be there waiting for you, not just in Epic 7, but in all of your Huawei games. Check me out getting this $100 pack for under $50. And to sweeten the pot for the month of June only, Huawei is offering a special extra 5% coupon, making June the best month ever. You can access the special Summer Vibe coupon only by joining Appgallery's Discord with the link in the description of this video. Don't sleep on this, guys. This special coupon is here only for the month of June. Huawei Appgallery has saved me tons of money across all the games I play, and I know they can do the same for you. Check out the link in the description of this VOD for information on how to start saving with Huawei today. What's up, Epic 7? How you guys doing? Welcome, everybody. Music. Hey, Comet, early stream. Well, we got news. We got to cover the news. E7 Forge. Good to see you, brother, man. Welcome. Hey, Warboy, Marcus, Sniffy Wifey. Okay, that is a fire scream name, buddy. ProCube, Kanzel, Marcus. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. Y'all excited? We're on the cusp, on the eve. We've got Epic Dash coming up any moment now. And by any moment now, I mean after maintenance. We'll be joined by Baka for tonight's post-maintenance podcast to talk a little bit about what E7 has been like for him, from going from an Etheria player to a 3,000 plus games in RTA this season. Going to be wild. All right, let's just start the day off being lucky. Show me. I got an axe. It's a lucky axe. It's a lucky axe. Leave me alone. Can't wait for Epic Dash. It's gonna be good, man. Epic Dash is a fire time. While we wait, give me just a second here. I'm gonna be a little bit whaley. Wanted to buy some stuff to be ready for tomorrow. It didn't seem lucky. Well, see, that's what you think, man. Maybe that's the ascending axe that I always wanted. Maybe. Possibly. Could be. Do we know the ReRJ? I do not know the ReRJ. Do you know the ReRJ? What's up, Yoshi? Good to see you, buddy. Let's see this. The rerun for the previous summer units? No, I don't think anything's been mentioned on that yet. Come on. Come on, flip right. There we go. Road to Glory coupon. Do I have enough soccer balls? Enough Futama balls? 47. I don't have enough for the big ticket yet. I want to get enough for the big ticket. Okay. The rerun of the previous summer units. No info yet. Chances are it's going to happen. It'll be announced probably mid-July, I would say. Oof. Inception. $10,000 illustration contest. Oh, I'm out. Not good at illustration contests. Okay. $36.30 Turkish lira. Pardon me a second here. You cannot see my secret code. Woohoo! Oh shit. Hang on. Two-factor. Do, 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 do. 36.30 for that $100 pack. You can see the code, and do you have a place to enter it? Okay. Boop. And let's see, what else did I want here? Oh, let's check our coupons. So we slide over to Appgallery. Do I have enough foot in my ball? Oh, 119. I got enough footballs now. Grab this 25% off coupon. Claim it. Nice. Let me see. That was 80. I think I got enough to claim this 20 off. Okay. Do I have enough to get another one of these? Okay. Not enough. Back into Epic 7. Let's get the cheap one here. Watch how much this pack cost me. You guys ready for this? It's gonna blow you away. Look at that. Free. Yes, please. Still makes me enter my secret code. Guys, if you aren't using Appgallery, you are throwing money away. How about this one? How much is this one gonna be? Free? Let's go. You guys almost saw my code there. For free for me. This one won't be for free, but I bet this one will be heavily discounted. I've still got 559 in coupons. It prorates the coupons. Look at this. I can use both these coupons though and get it down to $11.25. Okay, so what was $11.25, guys? How much did I say? Oh, oops. Second, send me a text. Two-factor me, baby. Two-factor me. $1,125 Turkish lira. How much is that? How much money did I save on this, guys? Let's see. $24.19. $24.19. That's my two-factor code. Relax, that's not my secret code for buying things. It's just a two-factor code. For reference, oops, that's Fribbles, not Epic 7. Okay, hang on. Oh, so good, so good. Okay, let's fire Epic 7 itself back up. If only Epic 7 was on Steam. Yeah, proprietary engine. They can't have that level of security out there. People would steal the unit engine for sure. But why do Steam? Why give Steam a percentage of the sales when they can do Stove and keep 100% of the sales? So what kind of savings was that, guys? That $50 pack I got for $24, and I got a $10 and a $20 pack for free just by using the coupons that I got by using the Appgallery. So I'm not just blowing smoke, guys. I use it all the damn time when I want to spend in this game. Now, I'm not encouraging you to spend, but I'm saying if you are going to spend, why not get more bang for your buck? Holy shit. Okay, so we got this. 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 This, oh my god, so much stuff. Man, it's not even Epic Dash and they're being this generous. Emola, more. I don't even have to look at the screen. That's Mr. Joe K5. I can tell. Welcome, Raiders. Joe, I hope you had a banger stream, buddy. If you guys are not watching Joe, well, you should get the headphones and make sure the kids aren't around and go check out Joe K5. Prolific Epic 7 streamer. Probably more experience in RTA than anybody I know. All right, guys. Let's roll that beautiful piece of gear. Surely this is 25 speeder. Why not claim all the energy, saving it for tomorrow? Wait, I am right. You can't use this, right? Yeah, okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Focus on it, guys. It can only roll speed. It's the only possible roll. Oh my god, it can only roll speed, guys. It's the only possible roll. Yes! Every day. Easiest game of my life. Let's go. Woo! I was totally manifesting. Yes, you were. Oh my God, KHM showing up just in time for my victory dance. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for the support and the positive vibes. KHM, you the man. All right, guys. Woo! What is this never-ending luck? It was the Ascending Axe. Those of you who had doubted me pulling the Ascending Axe, feeling pretty sheepish now, aren't you? All right. Wow, we got a lot to do today, guys. Wait, where did those summon tickets go? Right? They were somewhere, right? Where are those things? Here we go. Okay, the gates are open. Let's keep the luck rolling. Let's go. Hindsight being 2020, maybe I should have sat on these until ML Vera was out, but I don't care. Let's go. Oh no, wait, these are RGB. I'm a dumbass. Victorica. Oh, damn, Knockwall. Okay, we're ready for our ML Knockwall, guys. Imprints galore. Hello, lots. Oh, another one. Kane, the exact unit who's going to be on the balance patch on July 3rd and is going to be the most broken meta unit ever. Surely not at all copium, right? Hey, it's Silk again. I wonder if this is... Oh, no, it's not Silk. It is himself, the Elf Fenris, who I think might already be Triple S. Yeah, he has to be because I'm getting currency. Okay. We're ready for ML Fenris next. Wasn't Fenris a human? Is he a human? I don't think he's a human. Is Fenris a human? No, those are elf ears, dude. Definitely an elf. He's a half elf. All right, that's pretty good, right? 3 5-stars, that's way above odds, even though the drops are kind of sus. It's a very elf-heavy summon. All right. You may choose to obtain one of 3 Dark Heroes. I would really like a second Bryceria. Can we focus on a Bryceria being in this group of 3? Can we? Please and thank you. Do it! Bryceria! That's not Bryceria. Whew. Bryceria! Oh, yes! No! Bryceria! Fuck! Man, they teased me. They teased me so freaking hard with that. Oh, Lord. Disaster. Hang on. Do I have this tier list saved? I made myself a tier list of what imprints I need, and I can't remember if my Witch of the Mirror needs imprints or not. Really? I didn't save it on... Bollocks. I mean, all these are going to be for imprints, right? All these are going to be for imprints. I'm pretty sure I've got her imprint. I mean, Bois the most useful imprint, except that it would just be for my Fire Hua Young, because my Summer and my Dark Hua are already maxed. I'm trying to remember if my CPP is maxed. If she's not, I know my Politis isn't maxed. Okay, we get Underwater Girl. No, take Poly and build Tank Poly. Oh well, we got 10 coins, right? I gotta go check my Witch though. Was my Witch maxed? My Witch wasn't maxed, but I mean, do I really care about an extra 4% health? My CPP is not maxed either. But yeah, I didn't want Hua because my Hua, I believe, is maxed. Yeah, she's maxed. My Summer Hua is maxed. So it would have all gone into my freaking Fire Hua, who could have used it, but it just... Unless she's on the balance patch, right? 3%? Brutal. Do you think Sylvan Sage Vivian is worth the coins? No. She's niche good. I've seen her win some fights, but she is one of the hardest units in the game to build, and the gear that she requires isn't worth the value she brings to your account, in my opinion. Wait, who's coming to the next Moonlight shop? Well, that's all part of the news, and we should get into that. Enough delaying, enough luck sack pulling. Let's go check out what's coming to Epic 7 this week. All right, guys. Epic 7 news. We have got the summer update. Epic Dash Begins post, an Eye of the Abyss Fumir login event, drop rate up, suspicious vacation special pack sales. Guys, packs, you all love the packs. And of course, there is maintenance tonight, which means the game will go down. Get your Guild Wars done, get your stuff locked away, and get ready for the post-maintenance podcast tonight. We'll be having a special guest, Bhakti, on with us to talk about his experience and journey in Epic 7. He came to us from Etheria, and it might have got his hooks into him a little bit. I think he's played like 3,000 games of RTA since he joined, so he maybe likes it a little bit. So we want to see how his opinion has changed after going through the living hell of playing that much RTA in such a short amount of time and the update content. So we got a bit to go through. Let's jump into the news. Where do we start? Screw it. Let's look at it's what we're all here for, is the Epic Dash. Let's go check out the Epic Dash celebration begins. Epic Dash begins. Summer Epic Dash kicks off with a variety of special events for our heirs. So Epic Dash is going to start basically right after maintenance, and it's going to go all the way through the end of August, guys. Epic Dash lets you earn rewards. So this is how it works, right? There'll be a screen in your lobby. There'll be a little button. It'll be flashy and glowy in the corner, very reminiscent of the Rihanna Luciella button down here. This will probably get replaced or added on with an Epic Dash button, and that will take you to this Epic Dash interface. The first Epic Dash screen, that's where you'll collect your daily stamina and your daily quick battles. Then there's the paths itself, and then of course the premium Moonlight Summon and Lucky Dash is something new. We'll see what that is. But the Epic Dash lasts for 6 weeks. Typically the Dash Pass itself doesn't start until Monday. You'll still probably have access to the premium summons. You'll probably have access to the Epic Dash itself, but the pass itself typically starts Monday, so you'll be a little bit delayed on this. I mean, unless they change things. They can always change things. One thing I'm noticing is that they're giving us leafs instead of stamina, and that's actually a good thing, right? Because leafs can be used to buy cores to do otherworldly hunts, whereas the stamina was limited. So it's kind of nice that we get that. Thank you for the hydrate. And of course your XP, and you just do things, daily and weekly missions to do things that get you the experience to progress you along the Epic Pass. And down here is the rewards you get. And when you clear all of the missions for that week, you get the clear reward, which, as you can see in this case, is a fully decked out selector ticket for a hero. 6 weeks. If you join late, you can still have access to the prior weeks. Like, say you join in the middle of week 3, you will still have access to weeks 1, 2, and 3, but you won't be able to progress till week 4 until you finish week 3. So this is going to last for 6 weeks. Is it every Monday week? Yes, it should be Monday through Sunday. That's how they've done it in the past. So when they say it starts on the 25th, what they are talking about is the Epic Dash up here where you get your daily stamina, quick battles, probably the Epic Dash buff event that they talked about, probably the premium Moonlight Summons, you'll get access to that, but the Dash itself, probably this won't activate until Monday, so just wait for it, guys. It's only 3 extra days. Just live with it. The rewards from here are good. There are 3 different categories of rewards. Rewards for new players, rewards for returner players, and rewards for veteran players. We'll see what conditions they have on that. The pet bean octopus, that must be this little guy down here in the corner. Look how scared he is. Ob's going to eat him up. And the emoji Epic Dash Ob will be added to the Epic Dash rewards. Nice. Clear missions provided daily or XP pass. You can level up everything I just said for how to do these things to get the XP to clear the pass and move on. Daily missions will reset at server reset. So different times for Asia, Korea, and Japan. EU and global have same reset times. When 1 week switches to the next, clear the daily missions twice in the same day. The second set of daily missions will not award you with energy. Okay, so the little bit of a cheese that we found where you could stall on one reward to double dip on the stamina, they've patched that. So anybody that remembers that cheese from the first Epic Dash, you're not going to be able to do that this time. Viewing side stories does not count towards completing daily missions. So yeah, this whole go do side story, you can't just watch free side stories 10 times. You got to actually spend the stamina on doing a story to be able to activate some of these things. No cheating. Returning existing heirs will receive separate missions and rewards. We don't know exactly what the difference is, but I did make a second here. I did make this spreadsheet
What is up, guys?
And this is what was available in 2025. And you can see new players got stuff that was more heavily slanted towards selector tickets and summons because they needed to get the units. And veteran players, it was more slanted towards getting what do you call it, leveling up stuff, right? I think I missed some of the things that should have been red or should have been green over here.
But that's it for me, everyone.
But anyway, yeah, sorry, here we go. Okay, yeah. New players and returner players are getting a ton of stuff that new players and returner players and veteran players are getting a lot of stuff that new players are not getting, because new players don't need reforged chests and selection chests and equipment conversion chests. They're not there yet. They need units. Veteran players need to gear up and level the units. The gear that new players get, this is what they got last year. A lot more sets, but there are things like crit set and attack set and rage set, right? Things that veteran players don't really care about but are important for new players to get started in the game. Whereas veteran players, they got fewer sets, but they were speed and pen. Returners got the torrent and pen sets that they needed. I expect some of the newer sets to be in here. So this will be a it's custom tailored towards the needs of returners to bridge the gap to get back into the game, veterans to finish accelerating the process, and new players to get the units they need to dive in. Last time it was done pretty well. I expect it to be done pretty well this time. When we know the info for what the spread will be for 2026, I will update the spreadsheet and you guys can follow along. But until then, you can kind of use this as a rough idea for how they did it last time and what to kind of expect this time for new versus returners. All right, enough about that. New returner error criteria. Accounts created after 327. Typo. This is a typo. New players, the accounts created after 327. Okay, so if you made your account on or after... Sorry, not on, but after 327, you will qualify for the new player rewards. If you made your account after that, you will be considered a veteran player. Now, a lot of people have been asking for the line, and there it is. Returning players, returning errors, the criteria has always been you were inactive for 30 days. So that's typically, it doesn't matter when your account was created. If the account has not been logged into for 30 days, you proc returning player rewards. That's typically the way it does. Why didn't they say on Monday like last year? I don't think they said it last year either. I think it was said the same way, that the Epic Dash begins on Thursday, but that this stuff just started on Mondays. So I get new player rewards. Did you make your account after March 27th? If so, you get new player rewards. If you made your account before March 27th, you get veteran rewards. If you haven't logged into the game for 3 months and you're just coming, or for 30 days and you're just coming back to it, your account is 4 months old. Don't make me do math. 4 months ago? No, 4 months ago was what? February? You would be a veteran. It had to be, you had to have created your account after March 27th to be a new player. And you have to have not logged into your account for, is it 3 or less months to be a new player? It's 3 or less months to be a new player. There you go. Math. 4 months is a veteran, yes. Basically, I think they're saying if you were here for the new player rewards for, new era, you're not getting the new player rewards here. Anyway, they had to draw a line somewhere. It is what it is. What if I returned 1 day before the Epic Dash? Then you will be a veteran. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, they're going to calculate it after maintenance happens. The game comes up. They're going to look at the account and calc it. So yeah, I'm afraid if you did that, you will be considered a veteran. You'll get the veteran rewards over the returner rewards. There usually is not a huge difference between the veteran and returner rewards. If you look at it, not a huge difference. You'll get 2 less regular tickets. You get the big one is you get a few less bookmarks. You get 5 less bookmarks here, here, and here. You'll get, I guess this is the big one, right? You're going to get 18 less Molagora, 5 less Leafs. You will get 30 more accessory chests for reasons. And, ooh, this one should be green. Hang on here. This button and this button. There we go. And you'll get, you'll get more accessory chests. That's kind of nice. You get fewer charms. But yeah, it's not that big of a difference. If it's white, if there's no color difference, then everybody gets the same stuff. Event starts Monday, not tomorrow. Oh my God. This Epic Dash Pass will probably start Monday because it's week to week to week. This tab will probably start Monday. This tab where you get your daily stamina. This tab where you can do your ML summons. This tab, whatever it is, I think this is the side event and probably the buff event. That all should start tomorrow. But the pass itself will probably start Monday. We'll have to see. Unless it's mentioned further down here, we won't know. Clear the missions, get the XP. If you start week 3, you can begin week 1. You can work, and you can still work on week 3. Pass until week 4 missions unlock, but you must complete all missions before. Yeah, okay. So, you can start late. It won't kill you. 100 free Moonlight Summon heroes. Guys, these are fake Galaxy bookmarks. These are fake Galaxy bookmarks. You can do 5 a day up to 100. This should go live on tomorrow, but we will see. Again, we don't know for sure, but these are fake Galaxies. These are limited just like the tickets. So you will not be able to pick up your Notos or your Fene or your Rhiannon and Luciella from these like you can with regular Galaxy bookmarks. These bookmarks are attenuated down the same as these bookmarks. So it'll be everybody up to School Nurse Yulha. Sorry. I know. It's up to Nurse. It is what it is, guys. Fene. Did I say Fene? I meant Salome. You can perform 5 Moonlight Summons per day. Those of you considering re-rolling for this event, you can use this to basically fish for whatever ML5 that you want up to Nurse Yulha and then use your selectors. It actually is a fat time to re-roll if you like re-rolling. Nurse included or not? Nurse included. After Nurse, no dice. The summon cooldown reset each server time, blah, blah, blah. And there's special ones at your 20th summon. So on the 4th day, you will get a guaranteed light 5-star, which goes all the way up to Lady of the Scales. And on your 100th summon, you will get a dark summon that goes all the way up to Nurse Yulha. If you logged into the event late, or if you go on vacation, or if you do something where the event's getting ready to end and you do not have enough summons, you can spend Sky Stones to do additional summons to finish this out. This was a big confusion point before. Did they say it here? Yeah, if you're unable to reach the total of 100 summons during the event period, you can use Sky Stones to perform additional summons. What this means is you can use Sky Stones to perform additional summons up to the 100th summon. It doesn't mean after you get 100 summons, you can continue to use Sky Stones to do Galaxy pulls. That is not what it means. People really got that twisted last time, and they were so upset that they couldn't continue to use Sky Stones to go beyond 100 summons. Everybody gets 100 summons, period, end of story. And if the event's going to end, if you join the event like in mid-July, you can choose to use Sky Stones to get up to the 100 summons, not beyond. Last year, when they went to 120 summons, they did that because there was an issue with the event, so they extended it to kind of make up for it. That's not happening this time. 100 Sky Stones for 1 ML3. Yeah, it's not 100 Sky Stones for 1 ML3. It's like, say you're at 90 summons. Maybe you want to spend those for the guaranteed dark ML5, right? Especially if you're new, suddenly it's kind of worth it. How many of you guys would spend 900 Sky Stones for a guaranteed ML5 ticket? Anyway, none of these are selectors, by the way. All of it is random. It's not it pops up 3 and you select anything like that. It's just you hit the button, purple flash happens, and you get what you get. It is a 2.5% chance to get an ML5. So that means across 100 summons, statistically, the average would be 2.5 ML5s. +2. So on average, if you count these selector tickets, everybody should get roughly 4 ML5s. And when I say everybody, I mean at least half of the people. Half of the people will get less, the other half will get more. Hopefully you're lucky. Can we stack them or summon all at once? That's the question. I do not know. I can't remember how it went last time. I think if you miss a day, you miss a day. I think it's just you do 5 a day. It's like your daily free summon. You can't stack those. If you miss it, you just miss it. But that's why, you know, the event goes on for like 85 days or how much is 6 weeks? Anyway, the event that's why the event goes all the way until late August 27th. You got plenty of fucking time. Yeah, that's only 45 days, but the event starts tomorrow, goes all the way to August 27th. Hang on. Let's just, how many days until August 27th? 64 days. Yeah, and sorry, it's 100 summons, but it's 5 summons a day. So you have 64 days to press this button 20 times. You literally have like 3 times, and if you get to the 64th day and you still have room left on this to go, that's when you can start spending Sky Stones to finish it off. And you can do that all at once. You can drop the Sky Stones, do a summon, drop the Sky Stones, do a summon. It's not daily at that point. It's once the 64 days are over. You have plenty of time. As long as you're logging into Epic 7 once out of every 3 days, you've got plenty of time to do this without dropping a single Sky Stone. All right, a buff event is underway to make your Epic Dash even more bountiful. Guys, the Epic Dash buff event is huge, and it is its own unique buff event. If they run a regular buff event at the same time, and they did it last year, you get a super buff event. Those will stack. So you can get a regular buff event that overlaps with buff event and get double rewards. But the Epic Dash buff event, through the entire duration, you've got these buffs. And then super weekends, you get all these special buffs on super days. So yeah, it's gonna make farming really good. I hope you guys saved up your lease for this. Buff event calendar schedule, Epic Dash buff, and you can see here is the super weekends, where the super weekends have the double dipping of the buffs, and the double dipping of the buffs, they stack. This 20% hunt rate up stacks with this 50%. Yeah, so you will get 50% and 20% during this special super weekend. You will have a 70%. It's pretty sexy. All the way through August, and remember, August 30th is Foundation Day, so this rolls right up against the anniversary. And of course, burning passion packs for those of you guys out there with the Huawei Appgallery. We want to make a little bit of extra something. A whole bunch of leafs for all your farming needs. The purchasing limit of the burning passion pack will reset daily as normal. And you got to buy the first 2 to get the third one as normal. New and returning heir exclusive buff. If you are a new or a returner, you will get a special exclusive buff. The following buffs will be applied during the buff period. New and existing heirs buffs will not be okay. So when you're a new player or returning player, you do get special buffs. They will not be active during the Epic Dash period. They will be frozen. The timer will not count down on them. So for example, if you have 20 days left on your current new or return, like the person who said, hey, I'm a returning player yesterday, what about me? Your returning player buffs will be frozen, and at the end of the Epic Dash event, they will resume. So you're not going to lose out on your returning player buffs or your new player buffs just because this starts. They will not stack, but they will also not go away. It's just those buffs will pause, and then they will re-engage at the end of the Dash event. So you will have really good buffs for the entire time. 50 leafs or an upgraded sword. Lame. They will not stack. They won't stack, but they don't go away. You still get the buffs. It would be too good, right? It'd be too much for new players. They would have to attenuate the buffs, or it would be insane. Everybody would just re-roll. It would be crazy. Additional daily rewards. We're giving you additional quick battle in the Leaf. Sick. That'll be under this tab. This will go live right away. You'll get your additional 2 leaves and your additional 10 quick battles. This will happen tomorrow. Almost positive this will happen tomorrow. The Epic Dash Pass, that'll probably start Monday. Replenish stamina with energy drink and lucky dash detail. Okay, so this is the lucky dash. This is the mini game where you can go through and do some things to get an energy drink acquisition. Last year they did like a Vampire Survivor style game, and that was a lot of fun. Hopefully this one is as much fun. You can consume the energy drink. Each run consumes 1 energy drink. Depending on the success rate, character will move forward or fail. You know, it's going to suck at the start and get better and easier as you move forward. And look at this. This is where all the gear is. Now, again, this could be returner gear. This could be new player gear. This could be end play or veteran player gear. It's going to probably all be different rewards based on your cast in the Epic Dash, right? Initial rewards can only be obtained once, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you get the energy drinks are obtained through daily logins and by completing event missions. Once you've obtained the energy drink, you obtain them directly through the Lucky Dash event screen. There you go. So do things to get your drinks to be able to play the minigame. Looks very straightforward. Can utilize special functions to help you proceed even further. So it's going to have little devices in it, kind of probably like a shitty little roguelike. I don't like roguelikes in this game, could you tell? But yeah, you'll be able to level up. Each time your super lucky level increase, the usage count of the function recharged by 1. Okay. That's great. Weekly rankings. Weekly rankings will be calculated based on the highest score you achieve in Lucky Dash. Only the record of 100 meter or higher will be reflected in the rankings. Please note that separate ranking. Oh my God. So it's going to be competitive. It's going to be competitive. Any unused energy drinks will be permanently deleted once the event concludes. Do not save them thinking you can use them for next year's Lucky Dash event. If you got your energy drinks, chug them. That's all we know about the Epic Dash. There is no information about how different the returner and new and veteran player stuff is. We only know the dates that I can put that in here. New player is account made before 3/27. And returner player, they didn't specify returner player, but it's always been 30 days inactive. And for those of you guys who are like, hey, should I go ahead and just take a 30-day break to get the returner player buffs and stuff? There ain't no way you're going to miss out on 30 days of the Epic Dash event and then try to cram it all at the end just to get the returner buffs. And I mean, look at the difference between returner and veteran. Literally go through this list and ask yourself, were those 3 to 5 star bookmarks worth it? Were those 20 those 10 extra greater artifact charms worth it? Look at the gear when it comes out. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's 90 days, though. I don't think so, because you could have created an account in 2018 and you just stopped playing, and now you logged in now. You should still be considered a returner. I really think that that's a typo, but we'll find out for sure tomorrow. I did ask Smilegate about it, and I will try to get you an answer. Let me see if they answered me yet. Yeah, because I mean, you guys are hopped up on this, right? New/returning criteria: accounts created after 3/27. How can you be a returner player if your accounts created after 3/27? You will just be a new player. You saying that returners are only new players who quit for 30 days? That's a very small window. What about people who quit in December and have come back for this? They'll get the returner rewards. Guaranteed. Anyway, let's see what else is in the news, guys. Eye of the Abyss Fumir and Deep Sea Exploration login event. As always, there will be your daily login event. Do things, get currency, spend currency in shop. This is no different than the things we had in the past. There's one currently up for Rihanna and Luciella, so they're going to continue with the system, and it's nice. It's a good system. It's extra Molagora. People always cry about needing Molabora. New players always cry about needing catalyst boxes. Veteran players always cry about having charms, and there's usually a place to spend charms, so yeah, lovely. Okay, what else? Eye of the Abyss Fumir and Refraction Period Desire drop rate up. I have a whole ass video out there about Eye of the Abyss Fumir. It is just a regular rate up banner. Wait, no. Drop rate up. This is in this drop rate up. Okay, it said limited up here. They usually use the phrase drop rate up for non-limiteds. They say limited rate up, so it's kind of they fooled me for a minute. But anyway, Fumir is a limited summer unit, and you really don't want to skip limited units. You don't want to skip limited units if you can in any way avoid it, because especially summer units have almost always, handful of exceptions, Holiday Euphine, have almost always kind of run the meta for 6 to 9 months. Let's see, drop rate up, applies only the banner period. Yeah. So anyway, standard limited banner, you guys know how this works. Remember, pity does not carry over. If you only have enough to get one of these units, be aware that if you do like 50 summons on this and you don't get her, those 50 summons are gone. When Ob goes live next, you will not have any progress into the pity on that one. It's not like Mystics where pity carries over. It's not like basically every other gacha game where pity carries over. Limited banners and drop rate up banners, they have a pity system, but it does not carry between banners. That's one of the harshest realities for new players coming into this game. Sharklet and Lethe crying in the corner. Lethe was dominating when she came out. Sharklet, not so much. Suspicious Vacation special packs, guys. They're having special packs. I mean, you knew it was coming, right? Just like they always do for the new stories. There's special packs centered around the new stories, and they're usually decent value. They're not insane, but they're pretty good. You got to decide if the juice is worth the squeeze. It's very account dependent. Please spend responsibly. Gacha gaming is gambling light. It's not truly gambling because you're not chasing losses, but it is addictive and they are good at it. If you feel like you are going to do something like maybe, I don't know, drop your Netflix service so that you can buy a pack, or decide today I will just eat ramen for this week so I can buy this pack, maybe you should not play this game or go anywhere near Las Vegas. If you got a little bit of something, I'm never going to criticize people for spending on things that is fun. So you do you, and don't let anybody tell you different. Maintenance is, of course, tonight. It's usually a 6-hour maintenance. Looks like this is no different. Tonight we will be having a post-maintenance podcast, so I hope you guys join us right here on this channel and hang out with us for the post-maintenance podcast. We're going to be discussing this, the end of RTA season, what's coming, our thoughts on Fumir, how she'll impact the meta, and, lots of boobs and butt jokes. See you guys there. And last is the 625 update content, the meat and potatoes of it. Let's go. Hello, heirs. This is GM Dominial. We would like to provide you with details regarding the week of June 4th. This update details provided in this notice are subject to change, and depending on circumstances, the actual update can be checked in game after maintenance. They're just saying that they might change shit and not tell you, and you have to live with that. And it's because they do typos. All right, guys, let's check out the 1-minute summary. The thumbnails are amazing. Let's go.
Wherever the abyss turns its gaze, no secret remains.
Woo! Fumir! By the way, in case you were wondering, why are we having such a long RTA season? Aren't RTA seasons usually 12 weeks? Why is this one 14 weeks? She will be usable in the current RTA season. Ob, her eyes are up here, Ob. Her eyes are... What is she getting ready to grab, guys? What's she getting ready to grab? Ob is a freak. I assure every single one of you that Fumir's finger in Ob's mouth was entirely necessary. Side story and minigame, Secret Summer. A lot of people have theorized that this story takes place in the Top Model universe, right? Because we've got Requiem Rowana over here on the beach with her flotation devices. And I don't know. We'll have to see. No, it's Arya. That is Requiem Rowana. She's got the brown hair, the pigtails, the eye color. It's definitely Requiem Rowana. Summer Rowana, yeah, just like Summer Bossarunka. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Requiem Rowana is part of the model universe. This is Disciplinary Prefect Arya, who is part of Nadalon. So the multiverses are all partying together, guys. Okay, World Arena's coming to an end, and that means you'll all be able to get your Ilanov skin. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about your Ilanov skin.
Justice will be served.
She's a bunny girl. Guild War season begins on July 11th. That is the beginning of the Guild War season, and that is when your rewards will finally proc. Please, please, please do not leave your guilds that you were in last season until the new Guild War season starts. First week of Guild Wars, everybody's going to be shuffling around, I think, because the way Smilegate set it up this time is the rewards, right? Those glory crests and stuff. You've got to be in the guild to receive them. So, yeah. That sucks. If you've already left your guild, they are preparing compensation to address the fact that that wasn't clearly announced in the first place and people left and are kind of in shambles about it. We'll see how they handle that in an up-and-coming update. Guild War Team Copy feature. We talked about this, right? I don't like it in Arena. I don't like it here, but that's just the curmudgeon-y old veteran in me. This is a really good feature for new players trying to figure out how to fight it. And for people to say, oh, but it just makes Guild Wars cut and paste. Everybody's going to know how to win now. It's like, this isn't any different than going in and looking at what the rest of your guildmates did to win a fight. It really isn't. Yes, and Joe's got a very good point. It copies the units, not the gear. So this team might have worked because it was a riposte RB, or it might have worked because this RB was faster than the RNL and it was a bait RB. You don't really know. So you still kind of got to use your head, but it will help point you in the right direction for how to win in Guild Wars. Coin Shop UI improvements. Yay. Story summon improvements, choice summon. Ooh, we'll get into that. We knew they were working on changing the story summons up a bit. Let's see how they've improved that. Seasonal battle content, guys. I know you were sad. I know you were distressed, but Hall of Trials is back. Your wait is over. You can do Hall of Trials again. Yay! And ooh, in the Advent, we've got Kiss of Frost with Aquina of the Frost. Damn. She ready for summer too. Summer. She's dressed for summer in Brazil. And Tower of Automation is back. So let's go. Limited drop rate up, guys. If you miss Fumir, you will not have a chance to get her again until summer of 2027. Not saying she's worth it. She's worth it. I'm just saying, I hope you saved up for this. Mystic Summon rotation, we have got Bystander Hua Young, who is at the top of everybody's tier list, waifu-wise, but her stock has dropped. She's still good, but much like Sylvan Sage Vivian, not worth the gear you have to put on her anymore. She's harder and harder to use in a modern meta. You've got Ambitious Tywin. He's got some uses here and there. Eternal Wanderer Ludwig, Little Queen Charlotte. These are a lot of has-beens, guys. These are a lot of people who used to be insane, but aren't so much. Elvira is coming. Please, for the love of God, don't summon on this Mystic rotation. Be glad they didn't load this up with Harsetes and Witch and Lady of the Scales and all the units you want. Be glad that this is a bunch of has-beens so that you can safely skip it and save for M. Elvira. Woo! Secret Summer. Okay, let's go check out the rest of the news. Eye of the Abyss Fumir, we know she's coming. There's a whole video on her. You can go watch my my review of Fumir and decide whether or not she is worth getting or not. One thing for sure, she is definitely going to change the way we Guild War and maybe RTA. I am told by people who have played games like Etheria where this kind of unit exists that she is not that bad. That she's good, don't get me wrong, but she's not that. Why 2-week banner? It's a 3-week banner. 6/25 until 7/16. It's 3 weeks. Oh, the Mystic banner? Why 2 weeks? Because they wanted RNL to be 4 weeks. They've done this before, where they've left the new unit up longer to give people more chances to go for it, and then had shorter downtime. Yeah, Mystic Banner is only 2 weeks because RNL was 4. It's happened before, guys. I don't know if it's going to be the new standard. It's still 6 weeks between new ML5s, but they did shift it around like that. I don't exactly know why. Okay, Eye of the Abyss Fumir. Get your daily lease from trying her out. Not daily, but lease from trying her out. Her artifact. A lot of people are losing their goddamn minds over this artifact. It's nice, but I'm not sure it's as broken as people think it is. But you definitely want to get at least 2. Get at least 2. Don't just get 1. Summer photogenic. Don't just get 1 and imprint it. I know it's a whale artifact. Get 2. Summer photogenic. If you know, you know. Always keep a backup. Best in slot witch arty. Best in slot witch arty. Is it really that much better than Is it really that much better than this? This is still a CR push, and it gives her effectiveness, and it's not conditional on being plus 30. No extra turn off keystone. Okay. Okay. Anyway, get 2. It's anti-bunny proof? Sure. Side story, show me what lies within. Their stories have been on freaking point lately, right? From the Dien and Aki story to the Rihanna Luciella story. If you've not been reading the stories, you've been missing out on some good stuff. Umbral Keystone is situational, but not better. I'm just saying there are alternate artifacts for which, if you only get 1, wait and see what OBS stuff looks like before you go nuts.
And 10 biddies, still leaving me hanging. I thought we were friends.
Sorry, you resubbed right in the middle of me looking at a video, and so did Comet. Beardy and Comet, thank you guys so much for the sub, and Beardy, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you, brother, man. Let's see, side story. Okay, so like 6 weeks worth of side story. That's crazy. Anime Dave, thank you for the sub. It costs 20 stamina to view the story. Why 20? For the love of God, make it divisible by 8. Make it 16 or 24. Stop screwing us on friendship farming. You can receive rewards after viewing, initial viewing, blah, blah, blah. Everything's good there. You can receive the illustration after completing certain stages. You know this is going to be the lobby illustration, right? It's going to be one of them. When specific missions are completed, background music, mini game, entry conditions. You have to have finished chapter 1. Okay. Summer stages. Guys, look at that. Requiem Rwana stage and a disciplinary prefect aria. We've got 2 Moonlight Theaters competing on one beach. Will there be a run of the Summer Hua artifact? Yes, Smogate likes money. There's no way they're not going to rerun Aram and Hua Young. It's the whole reason they're not selectable from the tickets. Oh, and look, there's Lua down here. I can't quite tell who these are, and I'm not going to analyze it. But anyway, that's great. How to play Secret Summer. You can draw lines using a virtual joystick and virtual button. Oh, that sounds like it'll be awesome to use a mouse for. Okay, looking forward to the mini games. Crashing with Mort and Crozet. Transfer to the stage. Okay. If you fail to clear, you can continue up to a maximum of 3 times. It'll cost 80, 150 Sky Stones. Man, they're draining you. They're draining you. Items or categories that offense, defense, and mobility. This is a freaking complex and elaborate mini game, but I'm here for it. Then there's the Lucky Dash mini game as well. Rewards. Refill with the energy drinks. We talked about that. You can get special devices to make it easier. Level up your units. And there is a weekly ranking leaderboard thing to it as well. Busy, busy, busy. Eye of the Abyss Fumir. Drop rate up. The coin shop rotation. We talked about Navy. Oh wow. Wow, no, we talked about the rerun Mystic. This is awful. Okay, Remnant Violet is unusable. Sylvan Sage Vivian is hard to use and harder to gear. And Navy Captain Landy is situational, only really good for tournament. Ilanov, I mean, I guess if you want to imprint your ML Ilanov, Ballin Sazan, Command Model Leica, if you want imprints, go for them. But yeah, none of this is exciting at all. July 3rd balance patch, yes. The balance patch should go into effect on July 3rd. If it's consistent with the timing. Seasonal battle content update. So we talked about this. Hall Trial Automation, Tower of Automation and Advent is back. People hating on Advent. It's not that hard anymore. Man, if you have free run, I suspect you're just going to coast through Advent. And it's got really nice rewards. A lot of times, stamina spent in Advent doesn't count towards the stamina. Last time, right? Last time, the stamina spent in Advent didn't count towards the new era thing. Hopefully, they have patched that, and now stamina spent here will count towards the stamina spent to clear your epic dash. I guess we will see. World Arena season ends on the 11th. Before he says I'm right, Cookie was right. Cutting him off. So, if Arena season ends on July 11th, that means RTA season ends right here on July 11th. That is the day after, or the week after the balance patch is announced, and the balance patch goes live after RCA season ends. So whatever they announce on the 3rd will not be usable in RTA. I mean, it will be usable, but won't be in effect by RTA. We don't know what the balance units are yet. We will find that out on July 3rd. That's when it'll be announced, on Friday the 3rd. Because of this, when Monday the 29th starts and you're bursting through your first week and you get to that selector ticket, don't use it. Don't use it. Wait and see who gets buffed. Maybe one of the units that you don't have, but is just garbage D tier unit, gets the Mort glow up, gets the Death Dealer Ray glow up, gets the Arbiter Vildred glow up. Maybe it goes from D tier to S tier overnight because of this bounce patch and changes your mind on who you select. So I strongly encourage you to not use your selector tickets until you have your eyes on the bounce patch. I mean, with the exception of things like, you know, if you don't have Fene, get Fene. If you don't have Setska, get Setska. There are just certain known quantities that this probably isn't going to change your mind on. You get more balance, you get more summon tickets down the road. But yeah, keep a weather eye open for that. RTA season ends here, and there will be another maintenance here. This is when the Moonlight Hero comes out. This is when ML Elvira comes out. She will come out on the 16th after maintenance, and Elvira and the balance units all go live at the same time. So it's gonna be freaking crazy, guys. It's gonna be crazy. All right. Preseason is here. Preseason is usually 4 weeks long, and then the RTA season starts. So theoretically, preseason starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Theoretically, RTA season should start on the August 13th is when new season should start, but they've extended and shortened preseasons in the past. Because they extended RTA season should have ended here, but they really wanted Fumir to be part of the season, so they pushed it back 2 weeks. They may shorten preseason to make up for it, get us back on schedule, or they may just leave it. A lot of times the shifting is to better align RTA season ending with when World Cup is going on. They don't want people doing their RTA final season push when they're also trying to do World Cup tournament stuff. So it might give you a clue in as to when World Cup is actually going to be. 4th quarter. All right. All the basic stuff, you get your frame. Remember, you've got to end Masters, not touch Masters, but end in Masters to get your Empyrean Elenov skin. If you are scared to death of Fumir and what she's going to do to the meta, get Masters today. Get Masters, push like 50 or 60 points into Masters, and then you can just take L's every 3 days to not decay and you're good. But we'll see. Bunny Girl Dancer Ilanov. So we have the last remaining member of her race, the brave warrior Ilanov, fighting against the genocide of her people, and she is being rewarded with pole dancing in your lobby. Tell me how much you guys love and appreciate the new Ilanov skin in the comment section. I would love to hear your comments about Ilanov. The end of the world arena season, preseason. Okay, it's all the same. Next regular season, fall world arena. Okay, nothing. Players who have at least one time world arena but not complete the replacement. Okay, so yeah, all standard plain brown wrapper. Other improvements and adjustments. This is where they hide stuff, guys. This is where they hide the really the juicy stuff, and everybody misses it. Path of Air mission improvements. Following updates to elemental summons. Summons missions will be applied retroactively, so yeah, you should get this stuff. To clear episode missions, path there is just to clear episodes. Okay. Please note that the clearing conditions will change. Okay, so Path of Air improvements. Ooh, the choice summon. They remember they locked out the story summon, but they're changing story summon and reruns will be integrated. They're getting rid of RGB reruns, and they're getting rid of story summons. Remember, you had to do stories to get the currency to unlock a specific unit so you could create a special band. It's going away, and they're integrating them into a thing called choice summons. And wow, so there are no more reruns. There are no more reruns, guys. There's no more reruns, no more story summons. All you got to do is say, hey, I really want to pull for Vildred, and I've got the Sky Stones to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and select him and create a Vildred banner and summon for it. I'm going to go ahead and create an Assaria banner. This is very good. So you open the choice summon. Are you sure you want a choice? Once you open, the Vildred summon is available for 14 days, and you can change it after 7. Okay, that's nice. Rewards provides hero selected. Yeah, 240, you get to pity the artifact. I'm sure at 120, you get to pity the unit, just like everything else, right? Right? The hero select summon available 14 days. Summon cannot be provided when the place will not be available from these. Will not be available from the second summon choice. Okay, so if you do Vildred, you can't then do Vildred again. You got to alternate at least. Conditions to summon will be improved. Progress through the story will be entirely removed, so you don't have to actually do Vildred's story to unlock Vildred's banner, which is great because you don't need to. There's a lot of heroes that don't have stories. So that means every past hero should be available in the game. The purchase limit for the value growth pack will be reset. I don't see a problem with this, Joe. You're saying that I'll love this. Yeah, you get there's 4 Mola, 96 bookmarks back if you go all the way to 240, right? You should wish list heroes and artifact, but this is like a new player is told they've got to get Fene and they've got a metric F ton of bookmarks. This lets them go get Fene and they don't have to use a selector ticket for it. They don't have to stick it on the wish list and get every single hero other than Fene off their wish list. This is a very nice system and is especially rewarding to new players, especially to new players coming in for the Epic Dash event who are going to wind up with metric F tons of bookmarks. I'm about it. This is a way better system. Way better system than what we had. Having to wait for the banner that you want to go live, having to go and do the story to create the unit to go live. Now, it says the requirement for doing the hero story is removed. Progress through the hero story requirement as a condition of summoning will be removed. It doesn't say that they're removing the stories. I think you will still be able to do the stories and experience and enjoy the stories and the lore behind them and get the Mola and charm requirements and everything. So I think story events will still be in there for those who like farming them, but you don't have to do them to be able to create a banner. I see no problems with this. I think it's better in every single front. Okay, let me see. What else we got here? Purchase of the value growth pack will be reset. Great. An attack team deck copy feature will be added to Guild War. We talked about that. Voice lines will be added. Great. UI for Hall of Trial Shop will be improved. Who cares? Monthly purchase for certain Skystone products will be adjusted. Oh. I hate this. This was such a scam in the first place, and now making it unlimited. A lot of people are going to accidentally drag that slide and use every single Skystone that they got on things that are not worth the Skystones. Blech. Blech. This is horrible. Guys, this is what I'm talking about, right? $50 Molagora worth 25,000 Skystones for you guys. Now the difference is I can spend every Skystone I got and get 100 Molagora. How to blow 25,000 Skystones in one click. But now it's how to blow all your Skystones in one click. There's nothing in here that's worth your Skystones, guys. This is even worse. This is going to unlimited. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is such a bad value. You could use these Skystones to buy stamina at the farm and get better value, better charm per value than this. I think this might be the only place where people might want to use it, but even this, look how expensive that is. It's very, very, very overpriced, and rather than addressing the pricing, they are instead making it so you can accidentally buy too much. Yeah, no penguin slider, but we get slider for these. This is bad, and Smoggate should feel bad for doing it. I'm not a fan of this at all because it's going to let people accidentally click things they didn't mean to. Unless they mention a penguin slider down here, in which case all is forgiven. For products available, she purposes increase, so that's fine. Low level, Rewards Book of Memory will be changed to Enhancement Powder. Low-level equipment rewards distributed in Book of Memory. Yes! Yes! No more selling the shitter gear when you are doing Eulogy for a Saint, guys. No more having your gear. You can do Eulogy for a Saint and just get the powder and not have to manually sell the gear. Oh my God. See what I tell you? They always hide something amazing in here. That's freaking great, Smilegate. It almost makes up for this. That is great. The effect information of the equipment will be available. Okay, that's great. World Arena spectator feature will be temporarily disabled. Let's go. You know why they're doing this to the 11th, right? That's when RTA ends. They know that right now the spectate feature is causing issues. It's lagging. It's causing people to like disconnect and have like huge spinning crystal delays. So rather than fixing it, they're just turning it off. Not just for the lag it's causing, but also because people that are pushing for rank, that are pushing for high end, they don't need other people in the Discord room, you know, streaming the match so that they can see what their opponents are picking and drafting and the gear and stuff. It shows everything in spectator mode. So it'll hide that so that people who are pushing don't have to worry about getting literally stream sniped in game. So even if this wasn't causing lag, it's still good that this is being disabled for the final weeks of RTA so that there is no in-game stream sniping. The skill description for the tooltip of Tenebria's Dark Explosion will be adjusted, but there's no functional change. They're just making it make more sense. I mean, I'm going to read it. We're happy for Tenebria. The end date for Rift, which was originally scheduled to conclude on 7/16, has been extended to 8/27. This, to me, says they are trying to figure out what to do with Rift to make it not suck ass. Or it could also be all the new players that are coming in that are going to need Warfare and Pursuit set and all that kind of stuff, and who want to farm the new sets. They're maybe giving them more extended access to that before they change things. I'm hoping it's the former, because Rift really does need to be either shit canned or totally overhauled. But it'll be at the beginning of the anniversary event when they're going to reveal the new Rift. An issue where transfer effects from Arbiter Vilder's skill sweep was not applied to non-critical hits. Great, Arbiter Vilder just got better, guys. I mean, it was a bug, so they're fixing them. An issue where persistent effects did not apply properly in the states of Death Sentence, Possession, DFI, Oath of Punishment. When 5-star Solemn Kit user kit, Salvation will be fixed. Okay, yeah, because this Death Sentence is not a unique effect. DFI is not a unique effect. All of these are buffs. They're permanent buffs, but they should stick around. So they're fixing the functioning on this one. An issue where the text, yeah, they're fixing that. An issue where the text for miss was not displayed when Pavel's skill die. Okay, so now you get to see when you miss. An issue where unique effect Pilfer was not removed when Wretched Rose reset. Timers will be fixed. That's kind of hilarious. So they're fixing that. So Double-Edged Crescent tank Arby just got even better. I mean, he got fixed the way he's supposed to be, but yeah, technically he just got better. An issue where Salome's emoji was not displayed after the 6.4 update. Okay, so all you guys are like, they took Salome's emoji away and they're bringing it back. The issue was that she was doing a finger gun, and if you tilted your head sideways and squinted, it looked kind of like maybe a salute that a certain group of people from the 1940s were doing, and they quickly yoinked that right out of the game and patched it. So you'll be getting the Salome emote back. It'll probably look a little less sus. Yeah, that's the reason it went away, guys. It wasn't a glitch. They yanked that right off of there when somebody pointed out, it's like, you know what this kind of looks like, right? Doesn't really look like finger guns. So yeah, that will be fixed. An issue where certain artifact skills that triggered after using a non-attack skill would activate. But okay, patching that, that's great. An issue where Journey Through World Arena, Mock Arena, where the skill unavailable, blah, blah. Okay, fixing that, great. An issue where Champion Charm Purchase pop-up was displayed when attempting to enhance with use only powder option will be, okay, so you won't be told to use charms. That's great. An issue where, I don't like this pop-up, by the way. This pop-up where it tells you to buy charms with Sky Stones, it encourages you to make bad choices, right? You just rolled that 23 speeder and you're trying to roll that back when you don't want to lose momentum. So you drop 400 sky stones to get the last charms you need to upgrade it. And then it hits flat attack. And not only are you sad, you wasted sky stones. Be real careful about using sky stones from these pop-ups. They are there to scam you out of sky stones. An issue where the YouTube link button within the music player not function properly. Great. And sound and text UIs will be fixed. You will get 2 leafs by moving to the link in the June 25th update content mail. Collection period until the 27th. There you go, guys. That is it. Play the animation. Epic 7 Dash event is here, and I am stoked for it, guys. It is going to be great. So, see you guys there. Take care, everybody. That's it, guys. What do you think? It's a somewhat light of an update, which makes me think that this was not a version update. This is just a standard maintenance, and that this is going to be the version update right here. But I guess we'll see. Tristen, I am PCing to Korea this month. Think SG will give me a free ML selector if I show up at their headquarters? Definitely. Absolutely. 100%. Guaranteed. Maybe not. Coin shop stuck, but everything else. Coin shop sucks. Yeah, coin shop did suck. True. Is there a podcast tonight? Yes, there is. Valors and Sir Tilt. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Awoo. Maintenance is going to be in about 11 hours, almost exactly 11 hours from now, and we will go live with a post-maintenance podcast. Sue is on holiday this week, so it'll just be yours truly with special guest Bhakti. We might pick up one other. We'll have to see. ML5 selector and restraining order. Coin shop makes me really think that Candy needs a rework. You know what, too? That's a really hecking good point, guys. If you are not super excited about this coin shop rotation and this Covenant Hero rotation, not always, but a lot of times the rotation kind of gives vision into what is coming in the balance patch. Can you imagine if Remnant Violet gets built-in lifesteal so that you can suddenly run him on a riposte set and get him on Violet's Talisman? He would actually suddenly be really fucking good. Maybe Captain Landy, maybe she gets a ignore penetration in her kit. I'm sorry, ignore anti-pen in her kit or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. So when does all of this release? Yes. Epic Dash itself probably starts on Monday the 29th. Other Epic Dash events like the Stamina and the 5-star summons and stuff, that starts tomorrow after maintenance on the 25th after maintenance. Being able to summon on what's her name? Fumir. That'll be tomorrow. RTA season ends on the 11th. The balance patch is going to be announced on the 3rd. The balance patch is going to go live on the 16th. Fumir is going to Elvira, ML Elvira is going to show up on the 16th. Advent and Hall of Trials and all of those seasonal stuff, that's going to start on the 25th. This is going to be a wild 6 weeks, guys. A wild 6 weeks. The Dash event, I hope you have a lot of free time, because this is going to eat it up. Dash event is one of the fattest times. You will get 6 months worth of account growth in 6 weeks. And the best part is the Dash event ends on August the 28th when another balance patch is announced. And August 30th is the anniversary, is Foundation Day. So you're going to go through the whole 6 weeks of the Dash event and roll right into the anniversary events with more balance adjustments. So, whew. Fat time indeed. I'm done spending for right now, so Let's close LD player so it doesn't lag everything out. There we go. Free. Hey Tristen, can you comment on my Abed Ludwig team and please do it just if necessary? What is your Abed Ludwig team? I don't see a link. Can you post a link? Look what I found in my storage. Thick girl. Hey, speaking of Abed Ludwig teams, how's my arena defense doing? No, not this. Never this. Didi! Thanks for the sub, brother, man. I appreciate you. It's doing okay. Way better than it was doing. Way better than I was doing before. Definitely an improvement. Back up into the 30s. We like it. I'm glad Didi's back. In fact, if those of you who are getting ready to start Epic 7 for the first time and are thinking, hey, I want to re-roll and make sure I got like the best possible start, I saw this pop up in my feed.
What?
Wait, this is your new era one. I swear you had a brand new one. Didi, post a damn link to it. I don't want your old stanky reroll guide. I want your new reroll guide. 2 days ago, here it is. I got your link. Guys, if you're looking for a way to get into Epic 7 with the best possible start, nobody knows new player shit like Deity does. Make sure you're following this man. Check out his YouTube channel and follow his nice short... Wow, it actually is only a 30-minute guide on how to reroll for the Epic Dash event. So, go check it out, guys. That way you don't have to ask me who to reroll for. Half the video is some summoning. Summons are awesome, though. I started playing Epic 7 because of a Deity video. See, Deity, that's your fault. You ruined this guy's free time and spare money. How you feel about yourself now? You feel good? What's my defense? It's just the meta defense, guys. What to do with a third Lionheart Sirmia? Imprint your Lionheart Sirmia. Ah, Zio. Yep, Zio. What's up, Heslo? Good to see you. Warfare Lionheart? I guess you can. I mean, you know what you could do with a third Lionheart Sirmia? You could make fan art and send it to me. Your defense is currently 23 out of 47. Yeah, Cookie, but that's less the units and more the insane way you gear. I want to know which units you keep multiples of and which you only need one of. You only need one of every unit. There's no unit that you need multiples of, but there are some units where you can have multiples and be relatively successful with it. If you want, we can pull up a list and go over those real quick. I'm happy to do that if you really want. I won't tier list it because I'm tier listed out, man. That's all I've been doing lately, tier list. Hang on, let me explode this Yule High here. Ow, stop it. Why would you put Yule High in the front there? That's wild. Everybody say bye, Setska. Will see Phantom Poly skin ever be in the skin shop? Whatever last season's skin was, the skin before that goes into the shop. There's always like RTA season is 12 weeks with 4 weeks of preseason, so that's 16 weeks. There's always 32 weeks between. They basically let you have it for half of a year. It takes 6 months for the skin to drop into the skin shop. So what was Poly? I think Poly was last season, right? So Poly will not be in the skin shop this time, but whoever was before Poly, that will appear in the skin shop. Yo, Tristen, am I late? You are never late, nor are you early, Ahmed. You arrive exactly when you plan to, and don't let anybody tell you different. But yeah, you're pretty late today. Yeah, in raid, dupes are way more important because in raid you can take multiple units into multiple of the same units into a fight. You don't really get that opportunity here. Brap, brap. Okay, so let's go over this real quick, and it'll be pretty easy because I can sort by name. Okay, so you can build a damage Abyssal Euphine and you can build a tank Abyssal Euphine. Neither of them are used heavily, so I don't think having diversity here matters that much, but there are situations like anti-cleave where having an Abyssal Euphine on tank, on Arius, on Prot is really nice for buff stacking and protecting your team. And then having a damage Abyssal Euphine on Holy Sack or on Elbrus is really nice for certain aggro and standard comps. But again, she's a unit where if you get 2 of them, may as well build them, but she's just not used that heavily. Afternoon Soak Flan. Having a very, very fast Afternoon Soak Flan is so good in so many situations, except when you're playing her with a Harsetti. If you're playing her with a Harsetti, there's nothing better than a slow nuclear Afternoon Soak Flan, either on Destro or on Riposte set. Afternoon Soak Flans, you could legitimately build 3 versions of: a damage version, or speed version, a damage version, and a riposte version. It just depends how you want to play her. She does have multiple builds, so that's one where situationally it's nice to have 2 when you're fighting into or with Harsettis, and when you are fighting aggro and you want to have a fast flan to really just run people over. Our Apocalypse Ravi. Once upon a time there was a Destro Ravi and a counter Ravi, and now there is no Ravi. She's still a decent anchor unit, but she really needs a little something extra to be good in a modern meta. That's why she's wearing B tier gear. That's why she's got purple helms and weapons, and this is really low end. But the nice thing about APOC is even with low end gear, she still works. Aram, you only really need 1, but I do have a second one that I run against Harsettis or that I run in PvE that's speed tune. Having 2 Arams are nice for 2 reasons. 1, so you can have a Harsetti Aram and a speed Aram. You can have a PvE Aram and a PvP Aram. But most importantly, you can have a oh shit, she died in Guild War and I want to use her on my next team Aram, right? That's really the main reason to have 2. Arbiter Vildred, you can have a fast Arbiter Vildred and you can have a slow tanky Riposte Arbiter Vildred. Both are viable builds, both are playstyle dependent. I'm not sure how much you will use both. It just depends how diverse your playstyle is. Most people, they pick one and stick with it, and everybody will say their version is better. There's also the full thermonuclear triple torrent RB where you're just letting him die, come back and nuking the whole team. You got options with RB. He's a good one to have second ones of. Bellion, you can run a fast Bellion. Fast Bellions are a really nice way to deal with damage limit units because they cycle fast enough that the 3F or Crown of Glory artifact can pop them. You can run a counter Bellion. Really good to run on slower teams, on bruiser teams, and letting the counter proc the 3F or Crown of Glory. And you can run Injury Bellions on Elbrus so that she actually gets extra hits off and starts wearing down. If you go run her on Injury, she kind of needs to be on Elbrus because you're not going to have any other source of counters. So there you go. Those are 3 different versions of Bellion. Do you need all 3 of them? No. 99% of the time I run this Bellion. Every once in a blue moon, I'll pull this one out, and it's usually into Harsetti's. Bossarunka. There is the Bossarunka that you run in 99% of the applications. The full tank bruisery Bossarunka on Proof of Valor. And then there is the Bossarunka that was basically an obsolete build until Estelle brought her into the meta, and that is the high defense counter set Rocket Punch MOAS Bossarunka. You predominantly only run this one with Estelle. Outside of Estelle and Guild War defenses, you don't see the counter version of Boss being successfully used as much anymore. And also Fumir might erase this unit from the game, so we'll have to see. Briarwitch Assaria, you can build a thermonuclear version as well as a speed version. I'm kind of sad I don't have a speed version anymore, but I do like my nuke version, so there's potentially 2 versions of Witch, a speed and a DPS version. What else do we have in the dupe category? I mean, you can run a fast Sid and a nuke Sid, but I don't use either of those anymore. Okay, this was for shits and giggles, right? This is my nuclear PvE Commando Arena, and this was my RTA Commando Arena, who I never used, but it was a fun thought, right? For 15 minutes, this seemed like a good idea. Don't recommend it. Oh, and for those of you like, how do you have more than one Commando Arena? It's hidden. Go get your regular arena, take her to level 30. You go to the awakening screen, and there will be a button right here that says complete specially changed. And you push that button, and boom, you make a second specially changed unit. That's how you can make a backup Christie in case she dies in Guild Wars, or a backup Alots, or not Alots, a backup Commander Lorena in case she dies. So yeah, it's nice to have backups. Who else for dupes? Who else for dupes? Empyrean Ilanov, you can go with the, much like Abyssal Euphine, right? The full tank protection set Ilanov that keeps your team alive, or the damage Ilanov that does some damage. This was the best build, then it fell away and was replaced by this build, and now I think this is back. I think if you're going to use Ilanov, she better bring damage, because as far as mitigation goes, there are just better options out there. She doesn't do enough anymore compared to the other major mitigation units, but you can build 2 different Ilanovs. I think I use this one 90% of the time when I'm trying to counter cleave, and I use this one when I'm playing aggressive. There used to be 2 builds for Fallen Cecilia. There aren't anymore. Yep, my Fenris was triple S. That Fenris is going to the waiting room. You can build a Warfare Fern that is specifically for killing wyverns. And then you can build a Warfare Fern that is, this Warfare Fern specifically for killing wyverns. And then a Warfare Fern you can use in PvE. Those of you who still have riposte set on your ferns, it's 2026. Get that set off of her and get a real set on her. Riposte set is ass on Fern. Remember, the key to a successful Fern is attack percent main neck. Do not use a crit damage neck. Her barrier is dependent on her attack, so you want an attack set on her to spool a high barrier. Focus on defense over HP. Defense reduces the amount of incoming damage. It reduces the amount of damage into the barrier. It gives you a chance to maintain the barrier. If she maintains her barrier and counters and gets it back, she takes no HP damage. It's her only form of sustain, is maintaining and proccing her barrier. So you want the attack set for a bigger barrier and high defense to make the barrier last longer. That's the tech to Fern you probably are missing if your Fern keeps dying. Free Rin. It's nice to have a speed free Rin, and for when you're playing Harsetti or doing PvE, it's nice to have a thermonuclear pre-Rin that just blows shit up. Harsetti. Having a speed Harsetti can really mess some people up in RTA sometimes. It's kind of fun because it lets you speed tune units behind it. They wind up going all slow units because they think, why bother taking speed stuff into Harsetti? Meanwhile, you speed tuned your units that go right after Harsetti and can really run things over. don't use it very often. Much more common is going to be the effectiveness Harsetti that is specifically there to stick debuffs. I will probably change her to a weakening set just to make the debuffs more impactful, but the most common and best Harsetti out there is your damage dealing Harsetti, which can be Destro or injury set to blow shit up. This is my favorite Harsetti and the one I use the most often. Who else we got in dupes? God, we're only up to J. Hey guys, my cane just got an imprint. Hell yeah. You guys just wait. You just wait until January or till July 3rd when Kane becomes the most meta broken unit in the game. And then you'll be going, damn, Tristen, you got an A imprint Kane. I wish I was you. Lady of the Scales. A fast Lady of the Scales is probably best in slot. A fast immunity one. If you're going fast, you probably want to focus on effectiveness more than ER, because you've always got the option to Sober in the S1 and stick debuffs, stick the fear on everybody. I like her on the push artifact, but there's other options. If you're running a slower Lady of the Scales, the fuck is this? Oh, never mind. This is my slower freaking bulky Lay the Scales for some Guild War tech, but you can run a counter Lay the Scales. If you're running a slow counter one, you want to focus on effectiveness and ER. Both of those. It'll probably look a little something like dooby-dooby-doo. Where is it? Builds. Yeah, it'll probably look a little something like this, right? A little bit of effectiveness, but mostly focusing on ER if you're going with the counter version, right? This second lady, she's built with intent and purpose for Guild Wars, so that's not a normal build. But you do potentially have two builds there, especially if you're going to run Lady with Harsetti. Having a slower counter one is pretty nice. There is a second build for Lone Wolf Para, and it's really niche and esoteric. It involves putting pursuit set on her and having your average speed on every pursuit set piece being 22 speed, and then you make a pursuit set DPS Uber's Tooth. It's dumb, right? It's she's already niche, and that's the most that is the most end game freaking pinky extended whale tier build ever. So it's not really one you should keep a second one for. You can keep a second Maid Chloe in case your first Maid Chloe dies. That's really nice for Guild Wars. There was a time when having a fast Nuke Gala and a thermonuclear PvE Gala, but now Gala is not really a usable unit. I like having a fast Moon Bunny for use in RTA, and I have a Moon Bunny that's specifically built for Wyvern. And the nice thing is you can just use a 4-star Moon Bunny, and when that Moon Bunny hits Friendship 15, you can transmit her and go put a brand new 4-star Moon Bunny in there and just keep getting the rewards from farming Wyvern with your Moon Bunny. This is if you're doing the one-shot team with Fern. Hey, Knockwall, please get a buff, Knockwall, so that I will be happy about this imprint. Triple S Knockwall, everybody. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Okay, you can build a really fast New Moon Luna on immunity set and just run things over, or you can be diabolical and build a triple set New Moon Luna. You still want her relatively fast, but you're focusing on HP and you're using pursuit set to blow things up. It's got to be triple set because you have to have immunity, especially this slow. So pursuit plus immunity plus broken set or HP set's your best option. With this, you want to add Scepters. This Luna can S2 in one shot almost any free run in the game. It's diabolical. So it's a fun alternate version of Luna that people don't see coming, especially if they try to free run you or damage limit up. Perfumer Biblis, you can run a fast Perfumer Biblis and you can run a slow Perfumer Biblis. I find that the fast one is pretty much the best version, and I never run the slow one, but some people have had success with a slow Perfumer. Politis, you can have a damage Politis. This is a cleave support Politis. This is one that brings a book to assist the cleave and brings the damage so that when you trick the enemy into doing an on-attack skill, she pops off and does great damage or stealth and wrecks things. And the more popular, more common anti-cleave Biblis, who is all about bulk and effectiveness and effect resistance, and she's here to interrupt cleaves, to stun things and mess things up. Politis is a good one to have 2 of, and I do use these at about a 50-50 ratio. It just depends if I want more damage in a book or if I want to stop them from doing something I don't want them to do. Both are good. I think of all of the units I've gone over so far, Politis is probably the most viable one to have 2 of. There was a time when you could do a speed and a lifesteal Rylet. Now there's not anymore. Maybe when Rylet gets a buff Thursday, or the 3rd for sure, right? Double Shuri is meme. Yeah, I can level my Politis. My CPP is healthier. There's a time when you wanted a Bologna for Wyvern and a Bologna for RTA, and now you don't use Bologna in RTA or Wyvern, so that's kind of funny. I love having 2 Setskas. It is totally not necessary. 1 Setska gets everything done, either on counter or riposte, whichever one you can build better. Everybody's like, is riposte better or is counter better? I was like, I don't know. Which one can you build a better Setska on? If you can build a 25k 300 crit damage Setska on counter, but you can only build a 22k 250 crit damage on riposte, then go counter. And the opposite is true. But having a countery Setska on her own artifact is a banger. But every once in a while, especially when they try to put Nodos behind Bossarunka, having an injury Setska is wonderful. Anytime they go all HP scalers, injury decrescent Setska slaps. But that's pretty much the only time this girl gets to see the light of day, is when they stack HP scalers against me, and I want to be able to chew through that a little bit easier. Luxury more than necessity. A couple Singelicas PvE, and you know, I don't know, I always like having multiple Singies. Having a fast Strays is nice for aggro playing. Having a nuke Strays is great for PvE and for Carlian cleaving. I actually use my PvE Strays way more than my Speed Strays, but they are both wonderful units to have, and Speed Strays kind of requires Benny Maristachi or Strike of Aspiration, or to have an opener for him, give an attack buff, so he's actually the harder to use of the 2. Most Carlian cleave Strays, he will get that attack somewhere else, and this artifact on him lets you say, let's you just give the big old middle finger to Setska as you're cutting the planets in half. I still think it's luxury. I think having 2 Setskas is better than having 2 Strays, to be honest with you. Anybody else worth having multiples of? I mean, regular Tory and meme Tory, but that's just for fun. There was a time when having 2 shoes was nice. You have a one that doesn't really focus on crit, is just all about ER, so she can't be controlled, and one that focuses on crit so she can blow things up, and her value has fallen off greatly. There's still occasionally places where rat gaming happens, but she is kind of like Empyrean Ilanov. She's gone from the S tier down to the low A tier at this point. Having a PvP or PvE and a PvP Watcher Shuri is nice. And Zeo is one that you can build 2 of. I love having a triple Torrent Zeo, but sometimes he's not fast enough to get shit done. Sometimes I'm going into Rihanna and Luciella, or I need to make sure my Zeo goes first, so having a faster Zeo is better. This one needs to be faster, but I do like having Prot set on him, as it lets me buff stack, but I might just have to give up and put him on a speed set or something else to get the extra speed if I can't find it, because there's pretty high speed average on these pieces to get this level of speed out of a Prot set. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's my recommendations for units that you should keep 2 of. The only one that I think having 2 of is anywhere near important is Politis. Everything else is luxury. 1 of every unit in the game is way better than getting I would get a D tier unused unit before I would get a dupe Setska. You may think, but I can use a dupe Setska. I can't use, I don't know, I can't use a green Ludwig. Yeah, and then March 3rd rolls around and then you get a balance update and it's insane. Or they drop Advent on it and turns out that green Ludwig's the most important unit in the game you can have for crushing through Advent. It's always something. It's always better to have a toolbox with every tool in there than to have 2 hammers. So that's my advice to you. Take it or leave it. Hope it helps you out. Can you not get Tori no more? She's a limited unit. You'll be able to get her with the limited selector tickets from the Dash event. Speed Pen Zeo. Here's the fun thing. If you're going to go with the triple torrent Zeo, you want to not care about crits so much and stack attack. Because remember, it's all about his S3 absolutely nuking things. So you want to make sure you go with an attack rank because you're not critting with the S3 anyway. So the crit's useless until his S1 rolls around. So you don't even really need crit. You just want to stack the attack on everything. Try to get as high of attack as you can on your torrent pieces. And when he hits, he will take so much damage, he will go past the 50% mark on anybody that's not protected by mitigation or proof of valor. I've dropped his S3 into Boss Runkas and activated my green Vildred and activated my blue Sez. It's kind of fucking hilarious. All the units you can activate by doing the damage with a triple torrent Zeo. I am a big fan of this build. It is my most used Zeo. But if they drop an R and L on me, yeah, this Zeo's coming out to play because I can't risk it. I can't risk a 235 Zeo. Here is a jank quick guide. Make sure you guys screenshot this because when people ask me to go dig it up, I can never find it. This is somewhere. I sent it to somebody last night. Where did I send it? Hang on, I got it. I got it in my screenshots. Screenshots. Oh, good job, Windows. Way to crash on me. Give Windows a second to realize it's an actual operating system and not a piece of shit. Oh my God, it started working. Okay, so yes, right here. So this is my my jank little Zeo guide. Screenshot it if you want, but if you're wondering how fast your Zeo needs to be to cut things, this is how fast it needs to be. If you want your Zeo to be the same speed as a 239 speed Renok, then 341.4 speed is your goal. That makes you the exact same speed as 329 Renok. But if you want to not get speed RNG'd, you want to always go faster than a 329 speed Renok. That's the green column. So if I always want to go faster than 339 speed, then I need 250 on my Zeo. There's not a lot of 339 Renoks out there. The Renok RNLs. The average RNL speed is 307. The average Renok speed is 308. As weird as that sounds. So if you want to always beat the average, you just need to be 228 to 230. 230 always beats the average. But you can see my 235 Zeo, it always beats 320 speed RNLs. But every once in a while, a 320 speed RNL will speed RNG me. But if you are, whatever speed is in the green column, you are immune to speed RNG purple. So that's why I have the 344 speed Zeo. That makes me immune to 331 speed RNLs. They gotta be faster than 331, and that never happens unless they speed imprint. So anyway, hopefully this chart kind of helps you out a little bit on figuring out how fast to make your RNL, I mean your Zeo based on where you need them to be. It gives you like 560 damage per 1k attack. Okay, so I'm doing an extra 2k damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yours is 265. It's way overkill. Holy shit. You are functionally the same as 378 speed unit. That's how fast your Zeo kind of is equivalent to. So unless you run across a 379 speed, so like, you know, one of the fastest RNLs in the game, 342 speed, and they put Vildred on there, and they put Kali on there. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is at that speed, if they double imprint, you don't have to worry about banning an imprint. You're still going first. I mean, come on. Come on. I think you could spread that gear around, maybe get some better efficiency out of your gear, but, you know, that's nice bragging rights for sure. Future-proof Zeo, fair. My brother's Zeo is 290, your brother's a maniac. Here is one thing though, right? If you are building a damage Zeo, his buffs gave him an increased CR push at the start, so a lot of people slowed their Zeos down, and the problem is after that start, you don't move very fast. 290 Zeo is going to cycle, and he's going to be able to use those DFI S1s way more often than a 250 Zeo. So if you're building a damage Zeo, the extra speed is not such a bad idea just to accelerate your movements, especially if you get a speed buff on them. So there is a world where if you're playing an aggressive DPS Zeo, speeding it up is not a bad idea if he is your sub DPS. There's a whole reason for it. So again, remember, Epic 7's a game of team building, not unit building. It's not how do you build this unit, how do you build that unit. It's how do you build a team. I think if somebody said, if I told you guys, how do you build Fire Shuri, right? How do you build Fire Shuri? What sets and stats do you want on Fire Shuri to make him a good, efficient unit? Like, what would you tell people? How fast would you make your Fire Shuri to make him a good unit? Throw it out in chat, guys. How fast should your Fire Shuri be to be a good unit? Come on, there's got to be some cleavers out there, right? 250, 235. Yeah, everybody's going to say numbers that start with 2, right? Ain't nobody out there thought of doing 132 speed Fire Shuri. But with the team I built, this lets me take this Fire Shuri into my Carly and Cleave team, and if they Renok, they will ban the other damage dealer unit and Raslaff me, and then I push this Shuri up, I soul burn this Shuri, I S3 into an S1, maybe even proccing the skill, doing enough damage that blows the fuck up his Renok and some other, and then he top rights because he did not see a damage dealing Shuri coming. You can do that. Now, yeah, this is a much more common Fire Shuri, but if you are building with intent, do whatever you need to build with intent. Make the team. It is a game of team building, and the person who is best at coming up with teams on the fly, putting the pieces of the puzzle together, they're the ones who are going to succeed in the game. Not the person with the toolbox full of best tools, but the person who's a master carpenter who knows how to use those tools to create something beautiful. And that is the point of this game, is learning how to build teams. That sure is not living long enough to do shit. It's kind of funny you should say that. Fuck. It's too far back, I think. Okay, so I basically did this, and he put frickin' Renok, and then he did Kali and Vildred. So I did a Veronica, and I did a Shuri, and no, it wasn't a Veronica Shuri. I just did a Veronica, and he banned the Zeo. I banned one of his speed imprints, and I CR pushed up my Shuri, and I destroyed his Renok. And the S3 pushed his team back and pushed my team up. Then I S1, and it pushed my team up, and that let my DPS unit go next, and I nuked his team. It worked because my Shuri never got hit. Can't you check still offline? It doesn't go back more than 4 days, and it was definitely more than 4 days ago that I did that. But it was a beautiful fight. I'll go back on my VODs and see if I can find it. But yeah, it's rare. But if somebody thinks they can race me, I will drop that Shuri in there and blow them the fuck up because they don't see it coming. I drop Shuri strays and they go, ha ha, silly Wulf. He only picked 1 DPS. I ban strays, go burr. And then I ban their speed imprint and I push up my Shuri and I blow their fucking team up. Because if I'm picking Shuri, we're racing. And if we're racing, he's not drafting like this. He's drafting a cleave team. He's drafting a team that's going to try to go after. I felt so bad for this guy. I don't know what he was fishing for on 3, but I know it wasn't T-Area. Yeah. Holy misclick, right? What Fire Warrior was he? I wonder if he was going for Fire Thief, if he saw this and he's like, oh, I'll just Setsuka here. Because he picked Setsuka next. I bet he was going for Fire Thief and grabbed the wrong unit. Maybe Aki, I don't know. I just felt really fucking bad about that. Oh, battle record. Thank you. Shuri. What caused the failure on this team? I pushed Shuri up. I S3'd. Crap. Oh, his fucking top model went first. I thought I had enough speed to race him. His top model was just faster. I was forced to ban the Vilder because I didn't have any answer to the Vilder and he just fucking outsped me. But if I had gone first, his entire team was fucking dead to my Shuri. Holy shit. I swear I thought there was another Shuri fight in here where I blew up a Renok. Yeah. That Renok exploded like a fucking zit, but then I got soloed by the goddamn Bossarunka and Bomb Girl. Because Shuri missed on the ice and Boss and this girl, and they bombed my team to death. But I remember these two blew up, and it was amazing. Yeah, fucking Bomb Girl. Oh well, anyway. Build with intent. That's all I'm saying. Go down a little bit for the win team. I mean, you guys see the use of it. It's not something I like to do, but when it happens, it's nice when it happens. Speaking of which, I need to do my daily. I'm not saying it is a good way to fight. It's definitely not my preferred way to fight, but it is nice to have those tools in your toolbox when you need them. You're going to build Assassin Sid. Assassin Sid can be pretty nasty, especially with Green Vildred. Yeah, it's called something keep. I'll look it up for you in just a minute. 10 souls at the start of the battle. I wonder if he's going to want to use Ludwig. Wonder if I'm going to want to use Ludwig. Fuck. By speed. It's the only way I can tell my damn units apart. Geo. This one. This one. Ah. The nice thing about Zio Aram first picking 2 is it means I can let Harsetti off of the chain, because not a lot of people will Harsetti pick into the 2 biggest Harsetti counters. And that's what's allowed me to pre-ban these 2 nonsense units. Pick the Wulf on 3. The reason my Wulf is the only hero that I have favorited is because when I'm looking and I don't want to flash my units, I can always just scroll to the top and it only shows the Wulf. So I don't accidentally flash my units. It gives me a way to hide. Because nothing's worse than like flashing a unit. It just feels like you gave, it feels like you let your opponent see the hand. Okay, we're doing this, are we? You and Trixie. I think I will do this Vildred. Red Tiara on 3 works great here. You're freaking crazy. A 270 triple Tauren Arby. Good luck building that. Shit, I backed myself into a corner. Vildred was a bad pick. Well, let's give him a must ban. Then who is my must ban? I really want it to be Estelle, but I think it is her. Okay, bye there, Britch. Okay, you go to the front and you go up here, and I think all of this looks good. Okay, let's punch some big dick damage into Estelle. Procs the Arb Vildred. Fuck, we missed on Rihanna. Extra hit the... It's okay. Vildred, get back up here. Extra hit. Fuck! Taking the Earth unit into a fire cigarette, I don't know what I was thinking with that. It's really unfortunate. And of course, fear hits on everybody, and then I get cleaved. Oh well, it was a nice run. I know I missed constantly. The evasion plus element, that's why I was saying the Vildred was a really bad choice into the cigarette. I backed myself into a corner there because all they had to do was pick Setska, and I got ruined. I really expected to have killed the Ross though. Oh well, it is what it is. $10 souls again. Please and thank you. Felt like Briar was better there. I picked Briar. Oh, you mean as that last pick? Briar can struggle a little bit into Estelle, but yeah, she was the better pick. We'll see if we can use her this time. Tanking down, boys. We tanking down. Oh. I quit playing Raid like a week ago and started to play E7. What's the big difference between them? Epic 7 has a rich and vibrant and relatively free-to-play friendly RTA PvP environment. Raid has significantly more and better PvE, and the art style in Epic 7 is beautiful anime style. Raid is a little bit more uncanny valley, going for realistic kind of a look to it. The aesthetic's very different, but that's the big difference, right? Is Epic 7 is probably the easiest to get into PvP. Raid is probably the best PvE, and Summoner's War is situated right in the middle with more competitive PvP, but way more pay to win. Do we care about that? I don't think we care about that. Definitely don't care about that. Run him over! E7 is more free-to-play friendly. Disagree. I mean, for PvP, yeah, but I think both of them are very free-to-play friendly on the PvE side. Raid is better if you're willing to drop $100K US dollars. $100 in Raid is way more impactful than $100 in Epic 7, though. If you want to play PvP, you need to drop that kind of money in Raid. Raid's PvP is ass. Okay, goodbye, majority of Illinois health. Do not proc counter on that Bellion, though. Bellion, you stay asleep. You are not on Elbrus. Okay, good. Zoop. Incoming! Unfortunately, not being able to burn here sucks. Well, you don't buy shards. Good lord, buying shards in Raid's terrible. Oh, get fucked! Zoop! Good night. Thank you so much for playing. We appreciate you being here today for increasing my win rate. Leaving is so fun. Epic Dash is after maintenance. The beginning of Epic Dash is, we think the Epic Dash itself probably doesn't start till Monday, but the other aspects of Epic Dash, the ML summons, the mini game, the buff events, all that should start right after maintenance. How long until Epic Dash for global server? Servers go into maintenance in exactly 10 hours, and then maintenance is typically 5 to 6 hours. It's slated for 6, but sometimes it ends a little early. And then Monday is when the actual path itself will probably start. What time does Fumir Banner open in Central Standard Time? Jesus Christ. 4 a.m. I think, is that right? God, time zones are hard. Google it yourself. 11 p.m. Eastern would be 10 p.m. Central, 6 hours after 10 p.m. Central. Yeah, I think 4 a.m., give or take. Did they announce the bounce patch? No, bounce patch is going to be announced on July 3rd. Oh, and somebody asked who this was. This is Scar, S-K-A-R, Scar Productions. Check him out on YouTube. Join his Discord. Super freaking cool guy. This is my damage Zeo. This is the one I usually use in conjunction with the Bry. Caval cleaving's a lot of fun. You got to be careful with it, but it's a lot of fun. There's a world where you put 100% crit chance on this guy, and then you S1 to get that first crit off, and then the next unit S1s, and then Caval activates. I've even used a 100% crit Zeo with free Ren, so all Zeo has to do is S1 and boom, Caval explodes. Heckin' hilarious. Our friendship rewards unlimited. If you transmit and then resummon them, you can. Nope. I go to my storage, and I go and yoink out a new moon bunny. Who's a 4-star. There she is. God damn it. Right there she is, and look at that, friendship point 0. So I will get 10 leafs and some mod boxes out of friendship farming, or theoretically you could just stop at friendship 14 because you don't need these if you're just going to transmit her. Easy peasy. I like RNL aggro, can't call mine cleaving. I've heard people say the way they play is single target cleave. I'm like, just fucking say aggro. The phrase single target cleave blows my mind. Hey Bethir, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Welcome raiders. We are just wrapping up here, but welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good stream, brother. Zeo skin or stray skin? Stray skin, duh. The skin that I want more than anything, Smilegate, if you're listening and you wanna make a Wulf happy, please give this unit a skin. Everyone's like, oh, but she already is beautiful. This is a 2018 artwork skin. Let me show you some differences here. I want you to take a look at 2025 artwork, right? I mean, not get past just look at the details. Look at the details in the eyes, the crisp lines, the layers to the hair, all the individual strands moving. There's so much detail in this art. Now let's go back and take a peep at Silverblade Aramentha. Oops. At the pixelated eyes, at the hair barely moving, there's almost no life to it. I mean, it's pretty, but it is dated and really needs a glow up. I think the 2026 art team could do some amazing stuff with Silverblade, and I would love to see her get a skin. Still make her into a bunny girl, Smilegate, please. Please, thank you. Let's go. Yeah, it's 1080p versus 480. Exactly. There you go. Landy. Now what can I say? Was it the eyes, the cute smile, the rose-colored lips, the slender body? Or was it perhaps something more carnal and innate, like those gently sloping mounds that ended in sharply accentuated peaks on her chest? She claims to be all natural, the genuine article, and looking at her, I must agree, all I see is 290 pounds of precision sculpted robo-ass perfection, and my face will be her charging port tonight. All systems go. Very first time Smilegate had me on one of their live official podcasts, I said that shit right on their live stream. It's right when Landy came out and Luca said, Tristen, what do you think about Landy? And that's what I said. Her jaw was in her lap the whole time. Oh, shit. Any reason why they are making different versions of Yuna? This game why they aren't making different reviews. And the game was under the Yuna engine. Yeah, and like one of the main creators, one of the lead developers was Yuna Kim. She was the director of Super Creative. Some people theorize that, ML Yuna is going to be an anniversary unit. I don't know. Honestly, I think anniversary unit's going to be ML Kayron, but we will see. That was the big theory, right? When they moved her out of the connections and into the summon pool, that was what everybody assumed, is she was going to be a ML5, and that's why they moved her into the summon pool so that you would have ways to get dupes. But, don't know. Yuna's freakishly good for PvE. A lot of people underestimate Yuna, and we use her all the damn time. All right, guys. Brenus is a forgotten unit. If Brenus wasn't so fucking ugly, she'd probably been made into a unit. Oh! You guys gonna come fight me? I'll be at Anime Expo if you want to fight me over Brenus. Oh man, poor Brenus. Comment's losing his damn mind. Unsubbed, unfollowed, dislike all videos. Yeah, for real, right? If you saw the original command model Leica, she doesn't look a damn thing like this command model Leica, so it's very likely that she will get a glow up just like Leica did. Where's Brenus? Brenus is in the same place as Queen Diane, hanging out with our Bossarunka skin, the rage bait. It's pissed off half of YouTube. The comment sections will be choice. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys have any last questions? Oh, the Fox Girls. It was like printing money. The worst part, those weren't here for it. Smilegate did this big thing where they posted a survey where you could vote on your favorite Fox. And, yeah, this was it, right? They, open image. Where's the fucking button? Right? These are the Fox Girls. And so they posted a survey, which Fox Girl do you want to see the most? And after the survey was done, we got none of the Fox Girls and they released Bihu. Oh, I bet they were laughing their asses off over in Korea. Yes, sir. They were just like, we made them think they're getting a Fox. And the worst worst part about it was the Fox Girl story happened at the exact same time that Honkai Star Rail took us to Space China, where there's an entire city of Fox Girls. We still don't have a single Fox Girl in the game. The only Fox Suin we have that's playable in the game is Bihu. Lilka's a wolf. So yeah, we have never gotten the Fox Girls. I'm like, good God, it's like printing money. Why haven't they done this? Yes. That's it. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Jian Zhao Lofu, something like that. Yeah, I guess I did try to pronounce it. Probably butchered it. But yeah, a whole city of Fox Girls, and what we got was a survey asking us which Fox Girl we would want, and then after the survey was over, this is the Fox Girl we got, Bihu. But for those of you guys out there with a kink, at least Bihu painted his toenails. Good luck sleeping tonight. Bihu asked. Oh my God. RTA season ends Friday the 10th at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Technically the 11th for most of Europe and Asia. And so in roughly 2 weeks. You have roughly 2 weeks left, and that means that Fumir will be available for the end of RTA season. I just said, Shanito. Why are you asking chat? I already told you. Damn. The big pink R. That's when RTA season ends. And remember, this unit comes out here, so that is 1 week, 2 weeks, and 2 days. That means she is out more than 2 weeks. That means you will be able to use Fumir in the RTA season end. What happened to the collab survey? Did they just throw it in the trash? No, I showed it to them. Remember, collabs ain't just them calling the people up and saying, hey, want to collab with us? They have to say yes. And then they have to agree on a price. And then they have to show them units. And they have to say, that's the way we like it. And then they have to pick a date. And they have to say, we can wait that long. We can wait for you to make it. Collabs are tough. Collabs are very tough. And Smilegate is long in the tooth. We're not a top 20 gotcha game anymore. You know, we're like top 60 now, I think. It ain't easy. And I know they're always looking for it. But it is what it is. Would you ever decay on purpose to get more conquest points? I wouldn't, but I don't, you know, I guess some people might. Oh, you're talking about decaying below masters to get the conquest points instead of the skin? Nah. I wonder how many people do that this season, like as a protest. Like, I'd rather have the freaking conquest points than the skin. I just don't like the skin. I'm somewhat offended for Ilanov over it, but I feel the same way about Cecilia. There's a lot of people that goon over the Cecilia skin, and that's fine, but you know, Cecilia is just like Ilanov, and dressing her up like this doesn't feel right to me, so I don't do it. If you like the skin, go for it. If you really like the bunny girl and you like the look of it, I'm not going to hate on you. It's a really nice skin. It just doesn't canonically fit the model or the animation or the story or anything about her. But the skin is pretty. I think it would have been amazing on literally any other unit. Hell, they could have done Bunny Girl Silverblade Aramentha would have fit better. Thank God they didn't do that. But yeah, if you like it, don't let people shame you out of using it. If you like it, go enjoy things. But if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. I do not like... I bloody hate this unit's skin. I have it, but I never use it. I really like this skin, but it takes away his iconic voice lines. He doesn't say, can you hear the approaching ruin or descending blade anymore. I don't even know what his other voice lines are, because what's Arby without can you hear the approaching ruin? So this is on my more commonly used Arby. I really like this skin, but a lot of people felt that it was boring as hell, but damn it. I really like this skin, but a lot of people hated it because they covered up her cleavage. Everybody's got the thing. I think the two skins everybody universally agrees are fucking amazing, and nobody even uses the base form unless they don't have it, is the Spectre Tenebria skin, huge glow up over the base form, and the Ruel of Light skin, if anything, just because of the diversity of facial expressions you can get with her. But yeah, you know, the LHC skin is absolute peak. Here's what kills the LHC skin for me. Hang on, I can show you.
Only punishment awaits trespassers! Excuse me. Greed will only bring you harm, like this!
I mean, greed will only bring you harm, like this! And then she smashes you with a sword while she, like, memes the camera. You switch her to her skin, and all of her voice lines...
I don't want to be late. So I'm ending this here.
I don't want to be
You're
late.
Stronger than you look. So there's no need to go easy on you, huh?
they just took all of the anger and passion out of her and turned her from like and this is how I'll kill you, like this, and turned her into, would you like to sit down for some tea and discuss how I will beat your ass? And if you like that, that's fine, but I don't like it. It is so not her. They turned her from the violent queen of the slump into Lady Elizabeth, and it's just not, it's not doing it for me. So that's why I don't use her skin. I also don't like the fact that Smilegate has decided there's only 3 colors in the color palette, and that is white, off-white, and slightly yellowish white. They did it for this skin when she had a beautiful color palette. They just, almost all their skins are so monochromatic, and I kind of hate it. But yeah, if you like a skin, I don't use the Bryceria skin. The Bryceria skin is arguably a huge upgrade. The quality of artwork in the Bryceria skin is so much better than the base skin. I don't think anybody would argue that it looks better, but her crying in the rain when she does her S3, it's the same animation, but they took the rain away. They took the gothic dark out of her because this is pre-witch Bryceria. I mean, it's Briar pre-witch Asaria. So yeah. Now, Lionheart Sirmia, I love both of them, and that's why they're both in my lobby. And that was a tough call for me. And a lot of people felt about this one kind of the way they feel about the Ilanov skin, right? The noble, lion-hearted warrior who leads her troops and armies versus the drunk girl at a toga party not wearing panties, right? I mean, that's... But the quality of artwork is really good. So I mean, yeah, this one is really, really nice. I kind of like it. Yeah, I just you got to decide which one is for you, and don't let anybody tell you you're wrong for liking something that you like. Teach their own. All right, guys. Anything else before I wrap it up? Yeah, I've got 2 Ilanovs, and neither of them will wear the skin. I don't like it, but I know a lot of people that do like it. I'm not gonna give them shit for using it. It's not like Smilegate walked in and took a shit on the altar of your church. It's just a skin that you don't like. You don't have to use it. Imagine Fox Girl Lionheart. Would you like it? Probably not. Yeah, there's no stats to the skin, so it's not like you're forced to use it to get stats. Just don't want it, just don't use it. Very, very, very few of the skins in this game do I use. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I got to get the news segment posted. I will see you guys in roughly 9.5 hours for the Post Maintenance Podcast. Appreciate all of you being here. And jump in my Discord, like and subscribe, donate me $1,000. You know, all the basic stuff all of you should do, like today. And I'll catch you all next time. Let's see if there's anybody exciting to raid into right now. Who is playing Epic 7? Got Biako, Testa Blanc. Let's go support our guildie. Everybody go say hi to Biako. He is, God, he is still in the trenches. Go give him some moral support. He's doing RTA and he doesn't cleave. Oh, God, I can almost threw up my mouth a little bit there. I will catch you guys later tonight. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Every single one of you are kick-ass. Be lucky. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody.
Yeah, but like you already have our rune